Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I'm getting them out the day. Boo, ain't videos out. Okay, look, I don't know, this video might not even be up till Tuesday. Anyway, it's 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. I hope everybody is doing okay. I'm sending you good vibes, okay? I'm sending you all of my good energy. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Lisa and Uzman, y'all, Lisa finally got the D. Yeah, she need it, she want it, and she got it. Ooh, Uzman. Ooh, Uzman. Ooh, Uzman. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so yo, they get up out the bed. Okay, he said that, you know, he got 70% of what he needed from her, so I guess that's good enough for Uzman, okay? He's trying to deal with the fact that she's a little fuller than he thought she would be, all right? They go to breakfast with his homeboys, and they discuss how she thought that they didn't really need his mother's permission or her blessing for them to get married. But now Uzman is saying they do need his mother's blessing. He was lying to her about it. He was trying to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal, but it really is. Okay, so that's the issue. So now she's upset. They travel, okay, they're getting in the car and packing everything up to travel to his hometown so she can go to their home. And she working on his nerves. He feel like she is even more jealous and controlling in person than she was over the phone. She's overreacting every time his phone buzzes. She's like, your phone is blowing up, and that stresses her out. Now, I do feel like, why not just turn your phone on silent? That way it doesn't bother her. But at the same time, why should I have to turn my phone on silent? Like, your phone buzzes when you get notifications from apps. People can just, you know, stuff from Facebook that ain't got nothing to do with you, like birthday, you know what I'm saying? I get all types of notifications on my phone, a lot of which I care nothing about, but it pops up on my phone anyway. So for her to just be overreacting the way she was, I don't think this is going to be an Angela Michael situation. Uzman looked like he might run. He looked like this may be too much for him. And I hope he does run. Because don't nobody want to be with somebody that only giving them 70%. And then on top of that is controlling with a bad attitude and basically, you know, cramping your style, for lack of a better term. When they get to his house, y'all, I actually thought his house was nice and clean and neat, okay? These people, you know, live in smaller towns in Africa, like what he said could do. I don't remember what he said it was. He's from Nigeria, but he moved to a bigger city. But it's still like dirt streets and houses made out of, you know, stone or whatever. Like, it's still what houses look like to me when we were like at Michael and them house in Nigeria, or your girl's house in Kenya from the other show. Y'all remember Akini? Was she from Kenya? I can't remember. Either way, you know, it's still basically kind of the same as far as how the houses are built. But when they went inside, everything looked clean. It looked neat. He had a nice sized bed. He had a nice sized bedroom. But of course, they go in the bathroom. They don't have running water. They have a toilet that's not all the way connected to the floor, but it's a toilet, okay? You don't have to shit in a bucket. And then you wash yourself in a bucket, okay? Now, the thing that makes me upset is that people don't do their research before they go to a country. So you had no idea about all of this, and you thank God that y'all staying in a hotel, but you couldn't do your research on this man. But you could spend all day up on his Facebook checking females who may like his music or friend him just because they know somebody who know him. Like, that's sad to me, and it's pathetic, because all you worrying about is who he's talking to instead of worrying about where you're flying to. Like, that's stupid. I don't even understand that. She should have definitely had a clearer understanding of what living there is like for them versus what it's like here in America. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, it looked clean, it looked neat. Like, I don't see nothing crawling nowhere. That's good enough for me. Like, if I'm gonna go somewhere like that, I'm gonna recognize that it's not gonna be the same as America. Like, but whatever. She says his house doesn't look like the house of a celebrity. Shut up, Angela. I mean, Lisa. Shut up, Lisa. Okay? He got 20,000 followers on Instagram. How big could he possibly be? Like, stop it. That's a lot, but it's not. Like, I have 17,000. Like, My house is nice though, but that's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't as nice as it could be. Shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of feel like, where are your expectations at? Like, based off of the knowledge you already have about this young man. Whatever. Lisa's just annoying to me. I feel like she's just another fake ass Angela. He talks to his friends about not knowing how to deal with her attitude. I'm telling y'all, he is more nervous about the way she acts than he let on. Then we get to Jeffrey and Varya. Y'all, Varya is crazy as hell. I think Varya might match Jeffrey's crazy. So they meet up the day after he got there. Remember, they slept separately. They slept in 2 different places. And this is the day that she's supposed to show him around Moscow. So they sightsee, a lot of selfies, a lot of jumping up and down, a lot of holding hands. They have a wonderful day together. The awkwardness has definitely worked its way out, okay? So Varya wants to go to NYC and not Tennessee. There's conversation about visiting Tennessee. And she doesn't want to visit Tennessee. She wants to go to NYC because there's more to do there. And it's like, girl, there's a whole bunch that you could find to do in Knoxville, especially since you've never been there before. I don't understand how somebody who's never been somewhere, you know, can assess how fun it can be, especially when you're going to be with a man. Like, at the end of the day, if y'all end up in his house the whole time you there, that should still be a good trip for you if that's what you're there for. Okay, so I'm looking at Varya like, girl, you just want to come to America. You just trying to get on. We see you. When they get back to his hotel, she decides to go up with him and they spend the night together. Now, I don't know if they had sex, but it looked like they had sex. So now that they've slept together, or at least slept in the same bed together, now she feels it's appropriate for her to introduce him to her friends and invite him to her home. I'm like, I guess I'm weird. I would have wanted you to come to my home, meet my friends first before I had sex with you, but that's just me. She is scared about how her friends will react to him because her friends are bitchy and, you know, they don't think a real relationship can happen online. And I'm like, how can you think that? It's 2020 and a lot of people meet each other online. Whatever. So while they're getting ready for the day, she's in the bathroom and she sees a comb with his ex's name on it, so she throws it in a garbage can. And he's like, what? I didn't even realize her name was on it. I think that's bullshit. But either way, he takes the comb out of the trash can, washes it off, puts it in his back pocket and said, oh wow, I didn't think you would get jealous about something like that. And she was like, yeah, well, think better in the future. I said, oh, that was a threat. Think better in the future. I said, oh, she let you know something. Then they drive 4 hours to her apartment, to her home. Y'all, when they get there, it's a construction site. Now, when he got there and he was like, oh my God, I understood why he felt that way. Come to find out, she was renovating her home and decided to stop renovations because she met him and there was a possibility that she could go and live in America. So why would I cover up all of the electrical lines in my apartment? Why would I cover up the plumbing? Why would I have a sink? For what? I can use my tub. Why would I buy a bed when I can sleep on a futon? Like, it's not an apartment. It's her home. She owns it. And she stopped renovating it because she met a man. So now he's thinking that all she wants to do is get to America, because who does that? They've only been talking for a few months, not a few years. Why would she do that? Because she's trying to come to America. That's all she wants. I think Jeffrey is icing on top of the cake that she's attracted to him and she wants to be with him. But ultimately, I think she cares more about making it to America than she does about their relationship. Period, point blank. She's obnoxious. He brings up how she can't get a visa without him. So yeah, their conversation ended the episode and I don't know what's gonna happen from there, but he definitely now has something to worry about as far as her motives are concerned. Is she really in it for him, or is she in it to get to America? I think it's a little bit of both, but I don't really like Varya that much. Something about her screams, I'm a crazy bitch. Then we get to Ed and Rose, y'all. Ed, oh my God. First of all, y'all know they slept together. They didn't sleep, they didn't have sex, but they slept in, you know, 2 twin beds that were pushed together. They slept separately because Ed wants to make sure that Rose has an STD test before they actually have sex. I don't like Ed. I know I'm supposed to like him, but I don't like him. They go out sightseeing, okay? They had breakfast and his energy is just so, I don't know, his energy is always trying to control things, and that is obnoxious. Like, it's something about it that is very annoying and unsettling. But she's cool, she's enjoying herself, she's happy to have slept on a bed, okay? When Rose laid down on that bed, 5 minutes later she was out like a light, okay? And that's because that lady is sleeping on the floor all the time. He realized that she didn't have pajamas, so he wanted to go out and shop and buy her a pair of pajamas. And I'm like, you're so sad that she doesn't have pajamas. The girl doesn't have a bed or running water, and you're worried about pajamas. Something is wrong with Ed. Never mind. So they go out and they're shopping, and there obviously is like a breakdown in communication when they're, you know, shopping with vendors. But she starts taking the money out of his wallet and handing it to the people, and then, you know, oh, keep the change. And he's like, no, don't keep the change, you can't just go in my wallet. Like, he's all upset that she keeps taking the money and giving it to people. But I think she was trying to help him because he doesn't really understand the language and all of that type of stuff. He's trying to find people that speak English. You're not gonna find that. Let her translate. But he's so worried that she's in it for the money. And I'm like, if you're gonna be this worried about her being in this situation for the money, then you should find somebody that is not younger than your own child. She's 23 years old, and if she wanted to be with somebody off attraction and love, it probably would not be with somebody that she met online all the way across the world who, I'm sorry, Ed, looks like you. I'm so sorry, that's messed up. But for me, I feel like he is so unrealistic, and then he wants to punish her because she is exactly what he wants. Like, you want somebody that you can get because of what you have. And now you get somebody because of what you have, and you're mad about it. Like, I don't understand it. And he doesn't have a neck, so every time he's walking, he has to turn his whole body to see things. I'm sorry, y'all. It was all awkward. I'm sorry, Ed. If that hurts your feelings, I'm so sorry. But I have to be honest in my review. And you are self-conscious. You are insecure. And that bleeds through the way you treat her. It really, really does. I'm sorry, y'all. But he was so obnoxious to me. But he started sweating. So he didn't want to be out there anymore. He didn't want to shop. She was reaching in his wallet. He was sweating. I'm like, you went to the Philippines. It's a warm, humid climate. Duh. Like, where's the dry wick shirt? Like, you should have been prepared for this, Ed. Either way, he gets upset, so he wants to leave. And she's like, this is like shopping. It's a regular day. Like, she doesn't understand why he's overreacting to everything, but they leave. I don't think it's gonna work, but I think that girl is so desperate for better for herself and for her son that she's gonna just about deal with anything from Ed in order to have better. And I can't blame her. I cannot blame her. I can only blame him for catching a woman with, you know, the bait and then being mad at her for eating the bait. Like, Avery and Ash, y'all. Avery and Ash finally, you know, get to see each other in person. She got to his country last week, and y'all, his hair, why is his hair so spiked? I don't understand it. His energy is hella intense to me, like crazy eyes, and, you know, just, I don't know, something about Ash just seems so extra and manipulative off rip. It's something about him that tells me he's trying to exude a certain energy so that you will react to him in a certain way. They go to the Airbnb that they're staying at, and Avery is feeling some type of way because Ash's brother didn't want her to stay at their apartment together, so they're at this Airbnb. She lets him know that they are not sleeping together on the first night. She wants to build up to that, and because he is a relationship expert, he knows, and he's perfectly fine with it because he knows eventually he will get the draws. So he can wait. He's fine with that. He actually got some black roses for her, even though they signify death. It's something that she's into, I guess, so she was very appreciative of the gift. And then he breaks out these bracelets that have their names on it. Apparently, one of the 3 times that they broke up, it was about these bracelets, because he posted it on social media and she felt like it was too much, like he was giving her too much love and she didn't know how to accept it, so they broke up and she kind of ghosted him. So of course there was some conversation about that, but I think that they're gonna be hot and heavy. I think she's gonna be upset when she finds out how many other girls he talks to, but I don't know, it was something like he was like, oh, she's really into me. Like, he was so turned on by the fact that she was so into me. Like, I don't know, something about Ash throws me off, y'all. But you know what, we gonna see. I definitely think they're gonna be wearing each other out before we get to the crazy portion. Fighting and fucking. So y'all, we meet David. David is a retiring older man, I think in his 60s or 50s, I couldn't remember which one. But either way, he lives in Las Vegas, and y'all, he's such a dad. Like, he looks like a dad. His hair, his button downs, it's just like, oh God, you're obviously being taken advantage of. Like, that's all you see. He's basically like the white male version of Yolanda. He's talking to a girl named Lana from the Ukraine, who he only talks to over a chat service that he has to pay for. They got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, text messaging, Facebook Messenger. They got all of these free ways to talk to people all around the world, and this man is paying $100,000 altogether to talk to this girl over chat every day. I was like, is he insane? Why is no one helping him? Why is no one telling him that she needs to just give you a phone number? Every time he tried to talk to her over a free form of communication, she gets upset about it. Well, that should let you know that she's only in it for the money. Like, come on. She's obviously employed by that chat service, and they get their money because you want to pay to talk to her. And God, it's not love, David. What's wrong with you? He's looking for somebody to go around on a Winnebago with him. And I'm like, she does not look like the type to want to drive around on a Winnebago with you. But okay, David, good luck with that. Over the past 7 years that he's been talking to her, he has tried to meet with her 3 times, and every time there has been an excuse. When he talked to his friends about it, and one of his friends is from the Ukraine, she's like, yeah, no, she's only in it for the money. Like, everybody who's already here from Russia will say that anybody trying to get here is only trying to get here, you know, for the opportunity and for the better life that America can offer them. And that's sad to me, because it's like, well, I mean, well, did you come for love, friend? Okay, because you hugged up with the, you know, he met up with 2 friends, a man and a woman, obviously a couple. So it's like, did you get with your man because he could offer you this lifestyle, or did you really love him? Let me know something, okay? Because it's just weird to me how they all talk about these young women from Russia and how they're hunters. You know, it's like, well, what were you when you were trying to come here? Like, were you a hunter as well? Let us know. But we see him go to the park to talk to her, and he feels like she's more a part of his life when he gets to talk to her in all these different places. David, this is sad. You're spending way too much money to talk to this girl over chat. Just saying. So sad. Oh, Lord, it's gonna end badly. His hair and shirt just tell me this gonna end badly. And y'all, we talked about the little lesbian couple this episode, but they didn't really talk about anything. I forgot her name. She told the little girlfriend, Erica, that she didn't want to tell her parents about being bisexual. Same old same. Ain't nothing happened with them. So I skipped over them. Darcy is still obsessing about Tom and his new girlfriend. He done lost 45, 50 pounds, cut his hair, and now he got his hand close to the girl cooch in a picture. So obviously, okay, something is going on with this girl. And she kind of looks like a younger, slimmer Darcy, taller, but still kind of giving you Botox Barbie. He has a type. And now she's wondering if she should meet with him. And I'm like, why? Why are we still talking about this, Darcy? Let Tom do what he wants to do. But no, okay? She talks to Stacy and her friend Raina, and they both say that, you know what? You should just be strong. You should just be strong. So now she's going to meet him and be the bad bitch that she is. Also, she can get her face cracked just like she did last time. Really? Like, why are y'all giving her this terrible ass advice? I guess because they know that she gonna do it anyway, so why tell her not to? Darcy is just a glutton for punishment, if you ask me. And Tom just wants to be on TLC on Sunday nights. So, yeah. I'm not looking forward to watching Darcy ugly cry about whatever the hell Tom has to say to her in New York City if she decides to go and see him. And from what it looks like, she's definitely going to see him because they both like to be on TLC on Sunday nights. So, yeah. Nothing much happened there. But yeah, y'all, that was 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Wasn't really a lot. Hope y'all enjoyed either way. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.